How Sadie Adler became a deadly gunslinger. This woman became one of the deadliest gunslingers in the West. She hunted criminals, faced entire gangs without fear, and earned the respect of some of the most dangerous outlaws alive. But only a few months earlier, Sadie Adler was hiding in a cellar, terrified after watching her entire world fall apart. So how did a simple rancher become one of the toughest gunslingers in Red Dead Redemption 2? When the Vanderlyn gang arrived at Adler Ranch, they discovered a scene of horror. The O'Driscoll gang had attacked the house, murdered Sadie's husband Jake, and left everything she had built in ruins. Sadie was hiding in a basement, traumatized and believing the strangers above her were more O'Driscolls. Even after Dutch rescued her, she had nothing left. Her home was gone, her husband was dead. The future she imagined disappeared in a single night. At first, Sadie was not a fighter. She was a woman trying to survive a loss too painful to understand. The Vanderlyn gang gave Sadie something she had lost: a place to stay, people who protected her, time to heal. During the first months with the gang, Sadie remained quiet and distant. She spent most of her time around camp, helping with daily tasks and avoiding conflict. She had lost everything because of violence, and slowly, she started believing that violence was the only way to fight back. The real change began when Sadie stopped seeing herself as a victim. She cut her hair, she changed her clothes, she picked up a gun. She began joining Arthur on dangerous missions, and her anger made her fearless. But Sadie was never like Arthur. Arthur used violence because it was the only life he knew. Sadie used violence because her old life had been taken away. Her greatest enemy was always the O'Driscolls. Every fight against them was not just a battle, it was revenge for Jake and everything she lost. By the end of the story, Sadie Adler was no longer the frightened woman from the cellar. She became a bounty hunter, a survivor, and one of the most dangerous people in the country. She was respected by Arthur, John, and even the members of the gang who once saw her as someone they needed to protect. Sadie never truly recovered from what happened. She didn't return to the life she once had. She created a completely different one. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a story about people searching for redemption. Arthur found it through sacrifice, John found it through family, but Sadie Adler found something else. She found purpose. A woman who lost everything became someone nobody could take anything from ever again. And that is how a grieving widow became one of the greatest gunslingers in the Wild West.